Why did this sell out so fast? BTS Arirang V Velvet Red Vinyl Breaks, WEVERSE US, ***, why did the page freeze? Why did carts suddenly empty themselves? Why did thousands of fans around the world stare at their screens in disbelief, refreshing over and over, hoping the words "sold out" would magically disappear? When BTS released the fifth album Arirang V Velvet Red vinyl version on WEVERSE US, no one expected it to become one of the fastest-selling vinyl moments in recent BTS history. Yet within moments, it was gone. Not gradually sold, not slowly dwindling, completely wiped out. And that single fact has sparked waves of questions, rumors, excitement, and speculation that continue to ripple across the fandom. From the very first second the vinyl appeared on WEVERSE US, something felt different. Fans noticed unusually high traffic, slower loading times, and instant checkout battles. Some managed to secure their copies in what felt like a miracle. Others watched the available button vanish while their payment was still processing. This wasn't just high demand. It felt like a perfect storm of anticipation, emotion, and timing colliding all at once. One of the biggest reasons behind the instant sellout lies in member-specific selection on WEVERSE US. Unlike the global shop, which offered random versions, WEVERSE US allowed fans to directly choose the V version. That detail alone changed everything. For fans whose bias is Kim Taehyung, this was not a gamble they were willing to take. The ability to choose meant certainty, emotional satisfaction, and a deeper sense of connection. The result was predictable yet still shocking. A massive surge of buyers targeting the same version at the exact same time. Then there is the vinyl itself. The velvet red color immediately became a topic of conversation. Red has long been associated with passion, intensity, and artistry, qualities fans strongly connect with V. The word velvet added another layer, suggesting softness, luxury, and timelessness. Many fans believe this wasn't just a random aesthetic choice, but a carefully curated concept aligned with Taehyung's musical identity and artistic image. That perception alone elevated the vinyl from merchandise to a collectible art piece. Rumors quickly followed. Some fans speculated that the stock was intentionally limited to preserve exclusivity. Others believed demand was simply underestimated, especially considering the growing global interest in vinyl records. Another popular rumor suggests that collectors, not just fans, were involved, recognizing the long-term value of a BTS vinyl tied to a specific member. While no official numbers have been released, the speed of the sellout has fueled endless debate about whether supply ever stood a chance against demand. Timing also played a critical role. Vinyl culture is experiencing a resurgence worldwide, and BTS fans are increasingly interested in physical formats that offer a more intimate listening experience. Streaming may dominate charts, but vinyl represents permanence, ownership, memory. For many fans, buying this vinyl wasn't about resale or display alone. It was about placing the needle down and experiencing Arirang in a slower, deeper, more emotional way. Another factor fans can't stop talking about is WEVERSE US exclusivity. Regional differences have always influenced BTS releases, but this moment highlighted just how powerful those differences can be. International fans outside the US expressed frustration, envy, and heartbreak, especially those forced into random selection on the global shop. At the same time, this disparity intensified the rush toward WEVERSE US, turning it into the battlefield where everything happened in seconds. Social media reactions amplified the chaos. Screenshots of "order confirmed" became instant flexes, while sold-out screenshots turned into shared grief posts. Fans narrated their experiences like war stories, describing shaking hands, racing hearts, and that sinking feeling when the page refreshed too late. In many ways, the emotional aftermath became just as significant as the sale itself. This wasn't just commerce. It was collective experience. Some interesting facts also emerged in the hours following the sellout. Search trends related to BTS vinyl, V Velvet Red, and Arirang albums spiked dramatically. Fan accounts reported an influx of new followers as people scrambled for updates. Resale listings appeared almost immediately, igniting heated discussions about ethics, pricing, and fairness. Many fans urged others not to support resellers, hoping for a restock instead. And yes, the biggest question of all remains unanswered. Will there be a restock? Historically, BTS-related products have sometimes returned without warning, while others remained truly limited. The silence from WEVERSE has only intensified speculation. Some fans believe the overwhelming response guarantees another batch. Others fear this was a one-time release meant to test demand or reward early buyers. Until an official announcement arrives, the uncertainty continues to fuel conversation and attention. What makes this moment especially remarkable is that it happened without heavy promotion.
No dramatic countdown.
No long teaser campaign focused solely on the vinyl. And yet it's sold out instantly. That alone speaks volumes about BTS's current position in global music culture. Years into their career, they don't just sell albums. They create moments, events, emotional flashpoints that dominate timelines and conversations worldwide. In the end, the V Velvet Red vinyl didn't just sell out fast. It exposed the sheer intensity of fan dedication, the power of thoughtful design, and the continuing relevance of physical music in a digital age. It left behind joy, disappointment, pride, frustration, and anticipation all at once. And perhaps most importantly, it left one lingering truth that no rumor or statistic can deny. When BTS releases something meaningful, the world moves instantly to catch it, even if only a few are fast enough to hold it in their hands. The story didn't stop when the sold-out sign appeared on WEVERSE US. In fact, that was when the real mystery began. Why did the BTS Arirang V Velvet Red vinyl disappear so fast? And why did fans immediately start whispering that this wasn't just a normal sellout, but something much bigger happening behind the scenes? As hours passed, rumors began circulating across fan communities. Some fans claimed the stock was far more limited than expected, possibly making the V Velvet Red vinyl one of the rarest physical releases connected to Arirang. Others speculated that WEVERSE US intentionally prepared fewer units, anticipating high demand but underestimating just how intense the response would be once fans realized they could choose the V version directly, unlike the global shop's random system. That single difference may have been the trigger that caused an unprecedented rush within minutes. Another rumor quickly gained traction. Could this vinyl become a future collector's item with skyrocketing resale value? Fans began comparing it to past BTS limited editions that later sold for several times their original price. Screenshots of resale listings already started appearing, shocking ARMY with numbers that seemed unreal so soon after release. This only fueled more regret among fans who missed the drop and more pride among those who secured their copy. There was also emotional speculation tied directly to V himself. Many fans believe the Velvet Red concept perfectly reflects Taehyung's artistic identity, from his love of analog sound to his timeless, classic aesthetic. Some even wondered if this vinyl hinted at deeper creative involvement or future solo-related vinyl projects. While nothing has been confirmed, the discussion alone kept the vinyl trending long after it sold out. What made this moment even more powerful was the shared experience. Fans from different time zones told stories of waking up too late, refreshing endlessly, or watching the stock vanish in real time. The sellout wasn't just fast, it became a collective memory, another legendary "you had to be there" moment in BTS history. In the end, the biggest question remains unanswered. Was this a one-time shock, or a sign that future BTS physical releases will create even bigger waves? One thing is certain, the Arirang V Velvet Red vinyl didn't just break WEVERSE US. It reignited the reminder that when BTS releases something meaningful, the world stops, clicks, and sometimes misses it forever.